and jellyfish multiple sizes, welcome back to my videos, A.S.K's videos, the videos you want to watch. Today I am back with my spinner, or my fidget, as you might call it. So as you all know, the new trend, or depending on when you're watching this, the current trend are the new fidget spinners and fidget cubes and all those fidgets. And it's really been on my nerve lately. I mean, everyone and everywhere has a spinner fidget, or a fidget spinner, or a fidget cube, or something, a fidget. So I thought I should make my own fidget without having to pay like 25 bucks on on Amazon. Sorry, I'm used to my cartoon slang. So yeah, this is what I made out of Lego. I'm very constructive. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first up we have this. It's like a wheel, and it's fun to fidget with. Fidget! So I actually made this out of these parts. So yeah, these parts I couldn't take off the wheels. So yeah, the two tires, the red thing, this black, this, and this sucker. And when you put them together, it looks like this. So what this basically does is, when it's in here, you can just push it in, and then you can turn it about, like that. You can twist it, you can go like that. And my favorite thing to do is, since this wheel, the wheel actually came off, so it's kind of hard to turn. So I hold on to it, and then I just spin that. So addicting. So yeah, that's that. And by the way, I'm going to be doing the same tutorial for all of them, so yeah, stand by. So next is this, and I'll just take it out and say what it's good for. So these are the parts. We have the handcuffs, where we have this. We have the oar from a pirate ship I had. I just borrowed it. We have this walkie-talkie. This. 4 of these hands, and this, and together it looks like this. So what this is good for is when it's plugged in over here, you can kind of just spin around. You can use the handcuffs. I just kind of made it randomly, but it is cool. By the way, guys, stay till the end because I have a cool message for you guys if you want to make your own spinner fidgets like this one. Fidgets, sorry. Action. So this one is very simple. If you take it out, it looks like this. 2 simple parts, and together it looks like this. What this is actually good for is it's kind of hard to spin, I guess, but I like it. So you can just spin it a bit. It's not that good. It's not one of my favorites, but it's okay, I guess. So let's move on to the next one. So if you flip it, you can see this, which is basically what I'm about to show you. Stand by. So this actually goes on the bottom. So later I'll tell you guys how this works and how it spins and stuff. So if you just put it under, like you're supposed to, you use one finger and you spin it. Later when I hold on to the whole fidget and actually use it, then you guys can see what it's good for. Stand by. Next we have the middle section. So let's start over here. So this one is very simple. There's 2 things connected to here, so you can just move that up and down. Not one of my favorites and not one of the most useful ones. And I don't want to take it out right now because it's very simple. It's just 2 things with this on it. And this one is cool. You can actually spin it like that. If I can do this with one hand while holding a camera, a tablet. So yeah, I'll do it in a sec. Let's do this. We'll open with these 2 parts. And this one is actually an open one, so it goes inside instead of just being a small one. And you just stick the long thing. Oh, this is way getting dirty. So this just goes into here, and you can just spin that like so. It's easier when you have both hands and holding one, but yeah, let's move on. Okay, next up we have 3 things. Let's start off with the spinner. This is like a spinner fidget. It's 3 of the things that go onto the pirate's shoulders. It's like a little, like one of those things they put on the shoulders. It's actually upside down. They actually look like this. 1 second. They look like that. But, yeah. So, what this was trying to do is, I actually had one of those things that goes into this, and you can actually, like, spin the whole thing. But my dad actually wanted it, so, yeah. He's an old man, and he needs to have one, so. Not that old, but, yeah. Okay, so, I made a smaller one out of 3 of these. 2 whites and 1, well, whatever that color is. It's like beige or something. So, there used to be something on top. You know those, one of those Legos? It was like a transparent one. Those clear white ones. I had one up here, but I think I lost it, like a few hours ago when I was filming this video. So, I think it's better this way, because whenever I spin it, it kind of flies off into La La Land. So it's better off like this, I guess. And these are actually secure, so unless you do it super hard, they won't fly off. So, yeah, let's move on. Oh, and by the way, there are 3 of these, so I don't have to take them out. But this is a quick demonstration. Next up, we have the second spinner here. You can just, if I can get the focus, you can just spin that. And I'll show you guys how to actually do that with one hand next, in the end. And it's actually just the wheel. It's connected under. This is a tissue, so don't get any dirty ideas. It's a tissue. It's turned into a ball. And underneath, it's one of those, the thing that's holding it is one of those rectangular prisms that has a hole in it. And the hole was too big to fit any other normal thing inside, so I put that inside. And I knew how to, like, fidget cubes and 12-sided cubes have those nipple things that you can, like, touch and, like, move around. So I just made it like a tissue thing you can touch, but it's very fragile. So if I like yank on it, it's gonna fall out, and I have to put it back again carefully. So yeah, I won't take it out. Let's do this. Next up, we have the switch. On the fidget cube, there was like this light switch, and obviously you can't get a light switch from Lego unless you're like in a factory. So I stuck this inside there, and it's actually very secure. It's more secure than more normal ones, and it's actually very hard. So if you try to yank it out, obviously it'll come out, but it's very hard, so when I lift it up, it still stays in, if you can see that. So you can just play with that. Simple enough, I guess. Let's move on to the last segment. Okay, next up we have this. So on the fidget cube, there was the nipple thing, and it moved around and stuff. So this is kind of hard. If you try it really hard, it might break the whole thing. So I don't play with that as much, but it's still very fun. You can, like, move it around and stuff. So yeah. And this one's basically the same thing, except it's a little more loose. It's a little smaller too. But I just like, you know, hitting it around. And when I like to hold it, instead of just holding it from the bottom, I just hold it like that. Simple enough, right? Yeah. And last but certainly not least, because we don't want to count our best friend as least, I named this guy Bob, or Robert, whatever you want to call him. So he has legs and stuff, so he can just come right off. He's not a fidget, although he can be. You can do this. You can flip his hat backwards and just play with that a bit. It's a good fidget, I guess. You can move his arms. When he's clinged onto the thing, you can just do that and make him go up and down, but he might fall off, so I don't recommend it. But yeah, he's just there to keep you company while you're fidgeting and focusing on something else. By the way, guys, on YouTube they call them fidget toys, and, well, I've been in a world where before there was a trend, I was actually in the middle of all these fidgets and stuff. So, if you're in the middle of something and you're fidgeting, don't look at it. A toy is something that grabs your attention. A fidget is something that helps you focus your attention on something else. So don't be too tempted to look at this beauty. So yeah, just look at your teacher or your professor or your boss or whoever you're working with. So yeah, that is Bob. Okay, before we go any further, these are the 4 pieces. So this is the yellow thing I connected all these with. This is the thing Bob is attached to, and so is this. Simple enough. This is the back, and this is my probably favorite, and the front, I guess. So, let's connect them all, and let's get started on the last segment of this video. So, firstly, to connect these 2 together, which are the probably most important, this one has the most out of all of them on it, and they are the bottom ones, I guess. So you just sink that into that, right? And then you take your first piece, and under here is the wheel, so I can just dislodge the wheel from there, put it on. Yeah, let me focus the video. And then you just put this on top. Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then you can just like tighten this a bit, if it's bad, which it isn't right now, thankfully, since I'm shooting video. And lastly, you just take that and put it on top of there, forming your fidget. So, what have we learned today? That you shouldn't play with fidgets, even though they aren't toys. You shouldn't play with them. Toys are something that take your attention. This shouldn't take your attention. This should do the exact opposite. So I'm going to say how to hold it. So I always put my first 3 fingers here and my pinky on this side, and then I put my thumb here. So the way I do it is I spin the wheel with my thumb, or I spin this with my thumb. I use this hand to touch the other things on here. I can play with Bob. I can play with these things and twist this. So it kind of has to be two-handed, but the most important thing is your left hand, so you can do it one-handed. And then I use either my middle finger or my index finger to just spin that. That's very addicting. Oh, you can also use your thumb to twist this, which I just realized. And you can also use your thumb to do that. So you can use your other hand to like twist it like you're doing something. And if you're wanting to look on one side, you can use your right hand and just go like that. Isn't that addicting? Or if you want to do it on your right hand, which I haven't really practiced, you kind of can if you practice a lot. Okay, so I made this out of random Legos, so I'm not going to tell you guys how to make one. I know there's tons of making fidget videos on YouTube. So guys, my message to you all is be creative with what you're making. Don't go and copy someone else, because I went and searched how to make a fidget cube on YouTube, and they legitimately say go buy bearings, or a spinner fidget, and they say go buy bearings and then glue them together with a glue gun. And I don't have a glue gun at home, which is sad because I'm a YouTuber. So, or one of them said you have to go buy wood for a fidget cube, and then you have to make them exact measures. Like, why would you do that when you can go buy one for 25 bucks? But this one, it's very creative. It has 13 things, if I counted right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll count up last. 11, 12, 13. Okay? So this is 13. This is better than any 12-sided fidget cube, except it's not really a cube. It's more of a thing. But I guess the marketing things are better to hold and, well, more prettier than this. But what I'm trying to say is, guys, be creative with what you do. And don't copy someone else's ideas. Because, honestly, what's cooler? Come on, this looks way cooler than one of those. Okay, fine, I'll agree the nipples aren't there, or the switch or something. But look at all these spinny things. There's like a billion spinners on here. When you can go buy, like, a spinner cube, or a fidget cube for, like, how much? Like 25 bucks? So, be sure to leave your comments at the bottom, as usual. This is my advertising stage of my videos, so be sure to subscribe for more awesome, great content. Be sure to tell me in the comments what you think of my fidget. Tell me what you're doing, if you're being creative, buying one, or copying one off YouTube. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. This is brought to you by A.S.K. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay tuned for more videos on Mondays and Thursdays. Brought to you by A.S.K. This is A.S.K. signing out. Peace from Bob. Peace, y'all.